this is a look at the DST-152 from Donner. This is another one of their takes on an S-style guitar. I recently did a video on the DST-200, which is a really cool guitar, but I got a lot of questions asking me to compare it to the 152, and I couldn't do that because I had never played a 152. So I asked Donner if they would send one out so I could do a comparison video, but I'm not going to be comparing the two in this video. We'll save that for a different video. In this video, we are just going to be looking at the 152. So coming up, we'll talk about the specs and features of the DST-152. I'll give you my first impressions of the guitar, and then I'll give you a whole bunch of sound samples. There's a lot to get into. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. So the DST-152 is an S-style guitar. We have a humbucker single coil pickup configuration, split coil switch for the humbucker so you can run it as a single coil if you want, 5-way pickup selector switch, 1 volume and 2 tone knobs. The body's made of alder. We have a Canadian maple C-shaped neck, an Indian laurel fretboard, 9.5-inch fretboard radius, 22 medium jumbo frets, 25.5-inch scale length, truss rod adjustment on the headstock. We have a synthetic bone nut, vintage style tuners, and this guitar is part of a kit that comes with a bunch of other stuff. You've got a little amp, guitar strap, cable, picks, capo, all kinds of fun stuff. Nickel and chrome hardware, and your standard S-style trim. My first impressions of this guitar is that it feels real nice. On mine, the fret ends were nice and smooth and rolled off, so you're not going to cut yourself here. It's a very good, solid weight. It's not too light by any means, but it's not like a Les Paul heavy. The action is a little bit low to my taste, but that's easily adjusted. And the intonation's a little bit off, but that's pretty normal, especially in this price range. So out of the box, it's totally playable, but with just a little bit of work, it could be even better. It feels just as good, if not better, than any other S-style guitar by any company out there in this price range. I do like the feel of this more than like the DST-200 and the DST-100. This just feels like a more solid guitar, but that's just my preference. So now let me show you what this guitar sounds like. I'll run this guitar through some clean tones, through some crunch tones, through some heavy distorted tones. I'll also run through all the pickups so you know what everything sounds like. Nothing too crazy here, and I cut a fingertip on my fretting hand yesterday, and it still hurts quite a bit, so I apologize in advance for the sloppy playing that's about to come your way. That was a look at the Donner DST-152. It's a nice guitar, especially for the price, and if you don't already have the accessories that come with the kit, that's nice too. And I've already used this in like 2 or 3 videos, so this is not a guitar that's just gonna go sit on the stand. It's already been useful for me. I would take this thing on stage in a heartbeat after a little bit of setup, especially if you play like small bars and clubs and you don't want to take like your expensive vintage instruments out. You just need something to get the job done. I think this will do it. If you have any technical support questions, I would recommend you reach out to Donner directly. My comment section is never a good place to get tech support, but if you have any other random questions about the DST-152 or anything else, go ahead and drop a comment and I'll try to get back to you. And with that being said, I think that's all I got. So thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.